Hey, so in this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how we can now take this and scale this up from here, right? So now that we have our to-do app, right? So we have our to-do app, but realistically, if this was an actual app online, you would have to log into this first, right? So in this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to integrate Clerk Authentication into your app using AI. So let's get started.
So, I just wanted to take 1 minute of your time and tell you about this amazing offer. So, right now, if you want a Google AI Pro with 4 months free, you can use my link in the description below. Right now, you can get it for 1 month for free. With my link, you can get it for 4 months for free. So, with a Google AI Pro, you will get the Gemini app with the 3 Pro version and the DeepSeek research and image generation with Nano Banana Pro and even Veo 3 video generations. Also, you'll get 1,000 monthly AI credits to use with Flow or Whisk for video generation. You can even use Google Search, the Gemini 3 Pro version. You can use Jules as well. You can use the Gemini Code Assist in the Gemini CLI as well. You can even get higher limits for the Google Antigravity, okay? And you can even get Notebook LM with audio overviews, and you get Gemini in your Google Docs, Vids, and Gmail. And you can get Gemini in your Chrome as well, in your Google Chrome browser. And you can get 2 terabytes of storage as well as a part of this whole package. So if you want 4 months free on your Google AI Pro plan, then use the link in the description below. Now back to the video.
So go to Cleric and log into your account, by the way. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I need to tell the AI to add in Cleric authentication. So I will write a prompt telling AI how to integrate Cleric into your application. Okay, so let me just write that and come back. So I've created this, and what I'm telling it to do is integrate Clerk into this app. So first I'm clarifying that I needed to install Cleric for React, create 2 pages for sign up and login. Both the pages will have custom forms matching the style of the app. They will use the .signup and .signin methods and use state for the form inputs. Okay, and create a .env for the Cleric key because we're gonna use the Cleric key to connect it to our Cleric app. Okay, and we can add one more just to show you how I'm just writing all these. Now that we have this, I'm also clarifying that the user has to be logged in first to be able to read, edit, update, or delete any of the to-dos. So make sure you are on the planning because the app needs to be able to store all the information, all the changes that it has made. Plus, I'm going to be using Gemini 3 Pro low version for this one. And let's do this. It's just asking me if I want to run this command. I'm going to accept. Okay, so it says it's done with all of this, okay? But it does mess up this one. I'm not sure it did right now, but I'm gonna confirm this first. So if you click open, okay, no, it did not. Because I've tried something like this in the past, the problem is that when you do this, it sometimes confuses it with Cleric UI components and it uses those by default. I wanted to make it custom to the app. That's why I told it to make a custom form. Then if you know about Cleric, you know that it has its own methods that come with Cleric. As you can see, the use sign in. Here we go. The sign in dot create. Okay. You sign in. Here we go. Sign in. And then you can use these to then create all of this. So the use sign in hook has these methods in it. And then you can use this. Using navigate, I believe at the end, yes. So setting the session to active. here we go, set active. And if the session is activated with the results ID, then what I'm telling it to do is navigate to the page, which is the main page. Okay, and you can tell it to change certain things up if you want. Because this is a simple app, I don't want to complicate it too much. But usually, what you would have is a homepage and then separately, like a dashboard or something, where the user would be able to edit these. But since this is a simple app, I'm just letting it go to the main page for this and using that as the dashboard page, kind of. So let's see. Okay, now there is an error of some kind. Okay, let's just check that out. Oh, wait, I actually already know. Yeah, the key. Yeah, I was thinking that. The key, I need to add it. So what you need to do is log into your Clerk dashboard, go into configuration, and then go into API keys. Here you'll see different options. If you're using Next.js, use that. If you're using React, use this. So I'm just going to copy this key, and then I'm going to go into the .env, which I told it to create. Here I can just add my key in. Okay, and I think everything else is also fine. I'm going to check the app.tsx as well. Yes, it's added the routes, and the sign in is encasing the home because of the fact that I want to only be able to see this if I am signed in. Okay, otherwise it should not be showing me this. If I'm signed out, it'll just automatically just go to the login page. Okay, that's how it's working. So here we go. This is where this is. Okay, so if I am signed in, this component loads this. If I am signed out, this component loads the navigate, which is part of your React Router DOM, and it automatically just takes you to the login page. Okay, so if I .env, did I save that? Yes. Oh no, I did not. Okay, let me just save the .env file first, and let's go and see our app. Yes, as you can see, I would have added a little bit of spacing, but you can just do that one later. I'll use a email. I'm just gonna go into my users here, and I'll just take one of these, and I'll just put this here. If I'm remembering the password correctly, sign in. Yes, I am. Okay, and you're seeing that I am logged into my account now, and you can see that I can sign out. It used the correct button here and everything. Okay, good, good. In the next tutorial, I'm going to show you how to integrate Neon, because if you have not noticed this, we still get the same to-do list items for this user, but we were not logged in as this user, so we should not be getting these. The problem is that this by default has been stored in your local storage. The problem with that is that because this is in your local storage, this is specific to your browser right now. If this was the actual app, you would be storing this in some kind of database. So I'm going to be using the Neon Postgres database for this one in the next tutorial and showing you how to integrate the Neon Postgres database into your app. So I hope you liked this tutorial. Like and subscribe to stay updated on the latest tutorials, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.